Alright. Welcome back to the stream. Bit of a later stream today. Back in 1.14, which of course it won't tell me that. Nope. Oh well. Put a few new tunes into the library today. Just thought I'd update it. Hi there, Dark Maniac. How you doing? You good? Got quite a few in the audio library at this point. The only thing about the audio library that I wish they would change is that sometimes, like for half of these tracks, they put in the I think it's called the ID3 tags, I can't remember, but basically there should be tags in the audio library. Like for some of them I can see the artist and the title, some of them I can't see the artist, even though that information is there. I could put it in manually, but I wish that all the tracks were checked before you put it in, basically. That would be nice. They've put in the audio is on point. And let's just check. If we can get through the start menu here. Yep, it's all good. Okay. So I might do a bit more on the Parrot House today, I guess. Did the hard part with this, which is the roofing. So this should be fairly straightforward, just to do the rest of it. Well, not fairly, it's not straightforward, but I can tell you that what I did yesterday was pretty, not yesterday, 2 days ago, much more brutal than what I'm going to do today. Like this section. This is not easy to do, what I've done here. And I think it's actually, it's a truly bizarre looking roof, but I like it. I'm almost not even sure what I've created here. I mean, that's going to be the roof of the interior, isn't it? Okay. So let's build it from that point. So we're working with parrots. Let's see if I can find a nice high-res picture of a parrot in Minecraft. It's a difficult one. The problem is I want one which is completely face on. I wonder if the official wiki's got it or it's got a side profile. Yeah, it's a bit side profile-y. We're going to just work on the. I do like the. We'll use the. We're going to work on the basic parrot. It's not too bad actually, the picture. But wow, is it going to be difficult to do it? To do it in 2D. To do this in 2D, to extrude this into 2D is. It just, to be honest, it wouldn't matter what angle I was at. It would be difficult. At least the angle of the picture actually displays quite a lot of the parrot. I think the thing about the parrot is 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it's 4 pixels across in the body. 3 in the head. We're probably going to have enough vertical space to work with, but we'll need a block to fill in a lot of the area. See, similar to this with the pufferfish, I found that it wasn't big enough. So I had to have areas of these areas here on the side that would complement it a little bit. So that's going to be an interesting conundrum to work out here. I mean, what is this? Why do I have light grey? I think, should we just use it? We happen to have it. Why not? Doesn't necessarily go too badly with this selection. It isn't, and I know it's not in the actual piece, right? Light grey often comes into force, I've noticed. Just because it's got that nice, it's got such a nice, like, I don't know, I just like the colour of it, to be honest. It's not light grey. It just gives you something extra to work with. Which is cool. And we got a lot to work with it. This is a high structure. Let's do the frame. I wanted it to be quite tall though. Let's remove some of these extra trees here. There's quite a few extra ones actually. Alright. Let's go. And after Parrot is the end. Parrot is the end. I've got to just fix this one there. I'm sure there will be a few that are the wrong way around here. There's not many. It's kind of like, I'm almost thinking like, at this point, like, we can... You see, there's different things. When you do the roof first, you actually get like, I could basically make any side of this the front of it at this point. Let's just do the pillars down. This is a crazy bit. It's gonna have more in common with the squid house, but it's actually going to be a much higher structure than the squid house. And then after this, we're going to do something different. I think we're going to move on from bungalows, but I don't want to move. Well. Maybe I could just move on to something very like what is like a simple house with like one staircase, 2 rooms. I think that's what I'll do. Just because I'm just, you know, the thing about this, you have to just make decisions about like so many, like, you know. Yeah, 1 staircase, 2 rooms. Sounds good, right? How are we looking on this front? Quite a lot of it is not. A lot of this is actually wrong. That's okay though. It's a lot easier to fix it when you're at this position than you are. I did a lot of work on this 2 days ago. Like a lot. Might as well just put this one here as well, while we're at it. It's not going to hurt, is it? And there is something about this place that is cool. It's such an unusual space in here. But it's still symmetrical. Like, I don't know what it is about this space. It's like one of those things I really have to think about, like why I like this space. I mean, one thing I don't like is getting the orientation of the blocks, obviously. But it is it's a difficult space to work with. but it just feels like a real space, you know. I think that's what is. This is the sort of what you imagine when you go up to a higher area. You don't think it's going to be just like sure, I've done a lot of houses where there's like it's very comfortable up here, but this is what it feels like. It should be like, you know, this is like like a loft area. It should have that like claustrophobia to it, that like difficulty in getting around. You can still get around, but it's not easy. And I think that's like there's a lot of value in that, right? And what's crazy is it's all just based on just some, you know, very symmetrical structure. Basically, I just literally just reversed this and did it on the other side. This roof as a whole, I think, is a very, very, very good, to be honest. I think it's something that I could use in multiple ways and just build off it in a different, you know, just to have like the blocks there to build off could be very, very useful. But yeah, and it's funny because yeah, it's just an interesting thing. Like if you think about like the Squid House, for instance, it's the complete opposite. The Squid House is literally just flat. I don't know why it's so no windows, but there's just no. It looks quite basic now compared to that. They all do, really. But this thing, I mean, look, even just approaching it, it looks impressive. It looks like something that you want to go to, and that's what's cool about it. Just because of that roof. Now, of course, once we do the parrot, probably not so much. Maybe I should try and do something like... I know the thing is, it's such a weird thing, but... Did I do this right? There should be 2 layers going off. I think it's just doesn't go off on that side, does it? No, it's not. It's only 1. Sorry. Yeah, if we look, nothing goes... Oh no, it does go beyond there. That is 2 ahead, isn't it? So why is it not? I think I've done this wrong, haven't I? It's not that wrong, luckily. If we look at this is only 1 away from the end there. This is on the same level as this. So I think we need to actually cut in 1, right? Yeah. Well, we can cut in or we can go out, but I think we have to cut in. So we did it there, we'd have 1, 2 on the outside. And here we have 1, 2 on the outside, correct. We're good. But this was a difficult build. There's no doubt about it that this was a difficult build. That roof. It's one of those ones you have to really focus on. Even this doesn't look correct now, though. I think this has to be the front, doesn't it? I think because of that, this has to be the front. Man. It's got such a I don't know what it is about this thing. I love the structure of it. We're going to make this the front though. We could even go out 1. we could do a very... it'll be fine, right? But I just feel that this has to be... Of course it doesn't look... It's just the nature of how it went, right? There's certain things with doing a symmetrical build with the level of complexity that I did it. But I think you do have to do like unusual builds like that. Because without unusual builds, you won't be able to really, you know. I'm sure I've done this, used this colour before, but oh well. One thing's for sure, we've got plenty of... So how are we going to get this parrot in here? I think once we put all the legs in like that, it's actually not too bad. But I do feel that we have to have it on this layer here. The actual parrot. And that's fine. Or is it? You know what, it's not fine, is it? Because that would be an extrusion, and we don't extrude at this level. Okay. So how are we going to get this parrot in? How are we going to get this parrot in? So the parrot is 3, 4. We can say that the total length of the parrot will be... Well, to be able to get in all the different shades of the parrot wing, we're almost going to have to flatten the wing out. I think we will have to. We'll have to do 5 plus the 4 of the body is 9. And then I assume we have to do the 13. It's going to be a lot to do that. Do we have 13 here? Let's see. Let's see what our numbers are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12. Okay, that's not bad. Just check that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 12 to work with here. We wanted 13. 3 of the body. Is it 4 in there? I'm not even sure it is 4, you know. It could just be that the head is 2. Let's see if I can really look at the parrot closely. Didn't mean to do that. Obviously it's a different type of parrot, but I just still want to see it. It's actually quite a good spot here. I think it's just 2 wide, isn't it? Isn't that just 2? Yeah, you can see it's only 3 on the body. Okay, so 3 on the body. Right. So it's 3 on the body, so this actually works out better. It's certainly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the wings. So 5, 10, 13. Isn't that what I said? We've only got 12 to work with. I wonder if the length is the same on each side here. What's the length here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Much shorter on that side. And these are in direct lines, aren't they? Okay. 3 in the body. We've got 12. So 9. We can only do 4 on the wings, right? Unless... Because the thing is, right, the wings, if we can't just extrude them and have them going out in rectangles to the side, right? One thing's for sure. Let's do the body, right? Let's do the body first. So the body would be covering just one block in the center. At 12, we've got no center. But we do have the two. The head, at least, we can centralize. Let's centralize the head first. I think if we do the head and the body first, that will give us some understanding of how we're going to do this. Okay, so we know that the head is 2, right? So the head will take up spots 6 and 7, right? So there'll be 5 on each side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. I'm just going to put these as placeholders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What have we even got in a smooth sandstone? I don't know where this came from, but anyway. So here's our head, right? What is the height? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, it is high, it's well over, it's like more like 25 blocks or so. So do we want to centralize it? What is the height? Let's work out what the height of the whole thing is. 1, 2, 3. It's difficult to work out exactly. What is it? Maybe actually, it might just tell me what the height is. Interesting, the grey-yellow parrot actually came later. That's funny. Does it tell you the height of a parrot? Height is 0.9 blocks. So what's that, 15? Doesn't really tell you, it could be 15 or 14. They'd both be 0.9, I'd imagine. Haven't worked it out, but you would think so, right? Alright, well, it doesn't matter if it's 14 or 15, it's one of the two, isn't it? Okay, so let's actually work out this exact number, right? Alright, so we're going to go down from here. We're going to do 1, yeah. Yeah, we have to imagine that the border. We'll do a border on the bottom. I like to do borders on it. Not every time, but sometimes. It depends, right? The good thing about this is that you can make it an even or an odd depending on if you have the border at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So between 24 and 25 blocks. So if we get rid of about 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what the height is here. So that is looking like probably where we're going to have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's actually quite difficult to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a good spot, right? Do we want it there? Do we want it a bit higher? think a bit higher, right? This is difficult. This is such a difficult composition. I'm surprised I'm even attempting it, to be honest. Because this is just brutally difficult. Just to try and imagine this thing. To try, yeah. I don't even know why I'm trying it, to be honest. It's probably too difficult for me, but we'll see, we'll try it anyway. I want to make it a bit higher. I don't want that red. Red nether bricks, red concrete. It needs to be a more vibrant red. You never use redstone for anything just because the texture is terrible. Isn't there a... I do like that. It is more vibrant than that one for sure. What is the most vibrant red block? It's almost the red mushroom block. I think it is the nether block, you know. I think we might have to use it. I can't use this, unfortunately. I wish there was a way to... Why is that working? They're all gonna... It's a nice looking block though, isn't it? There isn't a way to do something like that, is there? I didn't mean to do that. Maybe it's at one point I'll be able to do something with this. But not today. Is my music just finished? No. Okay. Nether wart it is, right? So if we start here, we'd end there. I see no real reason to not start in the place that I've specified here. We'll leave this as sandstone for now. Okay, let's work through the sun. Wow, this is so hard to do. I can't even think like how we're going to extrude it. We need to have black concrete for sure, right? We've used this the whole way through. How can it be? Almost have to have like a block here. I think we have no choice but to go out, right? We do black concrete here. This has to be very off the cuff. This. We can't really put a... You see, if we put like... We have to use another dark block. We've got like a really dark purple. It's not dark enough. It'd have to be like grey. Like, I don't think there'll be enough contrast with black, would there? There might. The texture actually does provide a contrast. Which is weird, but it does. but it doesn't really go that far. It goes more like there. And then it feels like we have like a... Again, this is quite an abstract piece, obviously. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, sorry. I'm just going to use this just as a... These will all be replaced, but I need to just use this as just to understand how we're going to do this. I don't know if it looks like a parrot. Kind of. We need to have the wings, right? The wing size would be something like... I'm just like imagining. I'm almost like I'm not sure what to do here, so... It doesn't look terrible. It needs more red around here though, doesn't it? The whole thing, can we just surround it? I don't know. This is going to look a bit weird, I think. It's too much, isn't it? Wow. I don't know why this is the thing that is making me want to change. Let's just do the other side. I don't think the pig is approving. And of course we need this thing as well. I don't even know how this would go. And then what? I do make some interesting stuff, don't I? But you know what? The little legs have to be different as well. So, 1 second. We'll do the legs the same as the eyes, I guess. This is really just like completely off the cuff at this point. What have I created? Looks like bloody Munch. Oh my word. It actually looks starting to look. That's the first time I looked at it and thought it's kind of like a parrot. The leg's in the wrong place. Why does it look wrong? Interesting. Weirdly, I've somehow managed to pull it off, I think. But there's something missing. Just thinking what the good background material would be here. Probably just use this texture. I'm just thinking, like, is that really the, have I done this correctly? The thing is, it really should be 3 wide, but it's just difficult to have it 3 wide and not to really ruin the symmetry of it. That's the issue that I'm having here. I think the good thing about doing it this way, actually, you notice there was a slight change there. In that it doesn't look like the Scream as much anymore. Huh. I think the problem is like, it looks like the head is lighter. What if I did these blocks in this colour? It really does change it a lot, actually. I have noticed that. It's kind of interesting. I think it needs something a little extra. I feel like this was a good spot, but it needs that little bit extra just to make it more parrot-like. And I'm just thinking, like, how do we get to that stage? Because you see, look at the difference that this makes. It's so weird. This looks much more like the Scream now, right? I wish I could move the eyes up, but there is a head section above it, so I can't really. I'm just wondering if I put obsidian there instead, if that would make any difference. Looks worse. There's actually not a lot of room to maneuver here. Let me just check. This is about my only other option. A lot of stuff doesn't go with this. I just think that avoids that munch look, right? I'm just thinking like if I move the feet down one maybe. If it makes the body too long or not. What was I using? Just stripped oak, I think. Yeah. Might as well just... Yeah, it's too long. Wow, you really don't have a lot to work with here. I could even make the... do something like this. I feel even the feet are too big. But the head is massive then, isn't it? I think we have to make the feet slightly bigger just because the head is too big. And I don't. For some reason, they didn't look that out of place. And if you look at the parrot, they're not actually. They are actually. I think there's still something we're missing, though. I think it's that this wingspan issue is not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a more diagonal. Because remember I said like we don't have enough space for it. 1, 2, 3. So basically, what I'm thinking is we want to sort of like include the walls here. And we want to like make this go down further, right? Because the wings should be more, you know... Let's even just get like maybe a little bit further down on the wing. And then even here at the wing, like, you know, something just a bit more dynamic with the wings. Just try and push this down a bit. We're still going to have it there, but it's going to be just more... You know. I don't know. I don't think it can exist there. I think maybe we've gone a bit too far with that. Yeah, I think we have to use that spot for that. This will just imply a bit more movement, right? Maybe not there. Just thinking, like, how do the wings really... Well, they're just bloody rectangles, so they don't really do much. But we want this to have a nice shape to it, right? We could even do something like this, where we let the terracotta come in. Like, it comes in there and, like, here as well. And then maybe this is the point where we say, you know what, you can't do that. Oh, man. I want to make a decision though. Let's fill in the... I think we've got the top section done. I kind of do want to use the sandstone though. I've got to be honest. It just fits it. It really makes it clear, like, what's going on here. It also might help me make some decisions about the overall structure of the piece. You can see it looks like a canvas, which is better than this color. Which it's light, but it's still purple, right? We'll just fill it all in, and then we'll make the final changes at the end to the wing. I might even leave it irregular. I could leave it irregular. I don't know. I feel maybe this wood is too light as well. It's not going to contrast well with this, is it? No. What did I just do? One of the interesting things is that by having it high in the thing like this, it does kind of look like it's flying a bit. I think the good thing is like it's just about gone beyond the point where it looks ridiculous. And I think people would say that's a parrot. But it's not been an easy one to achieve. kind of good. I'm not sure I can build on it, to be honest. It's got. I think that irregularity works. Could change the feet color, but again, and if you really look at it, if you really look at what a parrot looks like. They are just weird looking things anyway. Have I captured the essence of the parrot? I don't know. I hope so, because that's it. This is going to be a long. We've got 8 minutes till the hour mark. Let's see how much we can do in that time. Because this is not fun doing this bit. Especially at this height. And we could fill it in automatically, but who wants to do that? Don't get to do this too often. I really don't know what to make of it. You know, it's kind of. I think I've done a good job. I think I have. I really do. I just want to do this bit so that like we can move on to the next stage of things, whenever we go back to this, right? Because the wall building will not be fun. It's not. I mean, it isn't fun. That's what I'm trying to say. It's super tedious to do this. I think it looks good, though. I really do think it looks good. We've got 2 up there. It's obviously not central, but I don't think that matters. I really do think it's actually I've done a decent job on that. I don't know how I've managed it, but I've avoided the like various problems that you can have with that to create something that is. It does have the thing is right. There's always something that looks a little bit. It always looks a bit like a mob, but it's just what happens, right? But yeah, I just want to finish this up with this look. Anyway, this wall is actually going to be a quicker wall, isn't it? Because it's, as we established, it's a bit smaller. This will actually be... No, I will be able to get this building. I was thinking, is it going to go beyond the build limit, but it won't. There's our roof. I like this one. It's cool. And I think in general, like, we've gone through all the different, well, all the animals that I've chosen to do, right? We've had cow, we've had pig, we've had sheep. We've had squid. pufferfish, parrot now. I think that's everything. And the cod, of course. Yeah. And that's the end. That is the end of all the different animals. I know it's not, but this is just something I decided. So now we have to do the same again. And like I said at the beginning of this episode, this is still not entirely finished, of course, because it's going to be very dark in here. And we've got no... Let's just get rid of this stuff. We'll do a window. But there's no doubt that this is a... But yeah, the point is, right, is that the whole premise of these, if you looked at how I started it, was these were always going to be the bungalows, right? But now, as I said before, we want to have a staircase. We're going to do the same again, but we're going to have a staircase. And one of the things I've noticed, especially during the end of this little session, is I'm choosing different ways to do the construction. On this one, we literally started with the roof. We will finish off this place, by the way. I still need to do the windows. There's going to be a few finishing touches. But this is going to be like... We're starting to move now into where the point we're going to have a staircase. So we're going to think about how we're going to do that. So we'll be back to the... which was the first one I did? The sheep. We'll have to do the sheep house next. But there'll be a sheep house with a staircase now. Could do a different world for it, maybe. But I don't know, though. I don't know. But yeah, so in the next episode anyway, we'll finish off this. I just wanted to get these bits are just super like long, basically, to do the walls. They're not long. Just takes a while. And I think we'll come up with a strategy in the next 114 video stream or whatever. But yeah, I kind of fancy this being less than an hour. So we're going to end it in a few seconds here. We're almost there now. Yeah, but there's a few more things to do anyway, that's it.